getting ready to put some roast in the oven for Sunday supper for my family. And if y'all hear something in the background, it's one of my grandbabies. I say grandbabies, he's grown basically, preteen. But Luke is here with me. He's watching Pokemon in there, the latest Pokemon. So just in case y'all hear that. One thing I've got to do is, John is down in the pasture. I went down to feed baby calf, and we noticed one of our pregnant heifers, she's the last of 4 to calve, she is limping, and we noticed it a couple of days ago, so we're thinking, we gave her a couple of days to get better, so he's going to try to get her stalled up, and we're going to, so if he calls me on my phone, I'm going to have to leave y'all and come back, is what I'm trying to say. And why we got her stalled up, since it's not grass season, she's going to be low on vitamin A and E and D, and she's got that mineral buckets, but hey, if we got her stalled up, I'm going to pop her, so I'm going to get this injection ready first, okay? So just in case he calls me, I can hop off here with y'all and get out there and do that. And so anyway, that's how my day's going so far. How's y'all's day going? Which mine's not bad, it's just busy. It's not bad, it's busy. Let me get this, because yeah, we want her to have plenty of vitamins to have her a healthy baby calf and not have a blind one like what I had to feed, although I gave him stuff and nurtured him and he's seeing good now. But like I say, if we've got her stalled up, she's going to get some vitamins, right? An injectable vitamin. Yes, she is. Why not? Right? Right? So I've got that ready. Now we can get on to our roast. Y'all see, I'm always multitasking like crazy. Put that stuff over here. Get everything out of our way. Let me wash my hands and I will be right with y'all, and we'll get these roasts in the oven. Okay guys, alright, now, let's get a little bit of stuff all around for us. Try to get everything out for us so I can get this done with y'all. Today is Sunday supper for us, so I try to cook something real comforting for all my family, my kids and grandkids. It was 9 of us all together, but since Ashley, little baby Ashley's been born, it's 10 of us all together. And I am making roast. I've got 2, I probably can't see them right now, but I'm peeling garlic cloves right now with y'all. Just stick that there. But I've got 2 tender chuck roast that I'm smashing my garlic cloves, is what I'm doing, in case y'all are wondering about that. A lot of you know what I'm doing, don't you? But I'm going to put some garlic cloves in these chuck roasts. That is my oven. It is preheating, but I think it just let me know that it's up to the degrees and it's going to quit. Some of y'all are like, what is that, Amy? When I was on here cooking Thanksgiving, I had both my ovens going, and one was preheating, and my top oven, it beeps and beeps and beeps and beeps. It like wants to let you know every little second of what it's doing. I know people like that, don't y'all? So, it like to drove us all crazy, I do believe. But today I've just got one, put these roast in, and I did it in my bottom oven where he's not as mouthy as that top oven is. It letting me know. He just lets me know when he gets the degrees. So I said that's the one I'll do. So that should be our only beef, is what I'm getting at. Oh goodness. I was going to peel all these before I got on there with y'all, but then John called me and said, be ready, I'm trying to get her stalled up, and I thought, well, I better just hop on here with y'all. I didn't have time to do a lot of prep work, did I? Alright, let me get all my little garlic peelings off of there. So we won't put those in our roast. Let me go put them up, guys, so I can put the roast where y'all can see them. Okay. I think y'all can see them, I believe. I'm gonna flip this camera around because I can't see you and I don't know if you can see me. What y'all been doing all weekend? I've been decorating, Christmas decorating. It looks like Christmas flew over my house and just dumped it in here. It's crazy looking. Okay, guys. Let's see. I'm hoping y'all can see. All right, here we go. Like I said, I've got my 2 tender chuck roast. Hey, Luke, baby, you want to come say hi to everybody? He doesn't look too thrilled about coming to say hi to everybody. Say hi. This is Luke. He's my oldest grandson. I call you grandbaby. And how old are you?
11.
It's about time Grandma quit calling you grandbaby, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm fine.
You don't care? See, you don't care. I just love that. I love that. Because you are my grandbaby. Okay, guys, did y'all see what I did? I just, with a real nice sharp knife, I just poked a slit, little pockets in here in this roast. Kind of one. I'm going to put 3 cloves in each one like that, just running down it. My mama taught me this years ago. And I still do it because it's very, very flavorful. And don't think that it makes your roast taste extremely garlicky, because it doesn't. It just flavors it so, so well. So give it a try, please. Y'all see I'm just taking these cloves and just sliding them down in those little pockets. And don't do it all the way through your roast. Just, you know, in the top, enough to get you a garlic clove in there. And I've got a couple little pieces of cloves, so I'm going to kind of dot that around. There we go. Now, move that out of our way. And I put these out here. Normally I just put them right over here in this pan, but I wanted you to be able to see what I was doing with those garlic cloves is the reason why I did that. Normally you just put it straight in here. I do not pre-sear mine or brown mine like a lot of people do. I'm going to wash my hands good, guys. And grab us an onion. And then my little chopper back, don't I? Yeah. I do not pre-sear mine like I was telling y'all. I forgot I need me an onion. My mama didn't, and so I don't, and I'm telling you, they taste wonderful and fine, and I cook them in the oven for hours, and they just fall apart. But I know a lot of people will brown theirs in a skillet first. So if you do, don't cut it out. You just keep on doing what you do. But I don't, and they are delicious, I promise. So if you're wondering about that, skipping it, I promise you it's going to be delicious, okay? I'll put them in the oven on 350 and I'll let them go. I put water on them, so I let them go for hours until we eat. And as long as they stay in that water, that makes my beef stock for me. That I can make the best gravy you've ever had is what cooks off of these roasts in the oven in that water, that beef stock. So that's how I do it. And if you pre-sear yours in a skillet and you put a little flour on there, then it kind of makes the gravy in your pan. So maybe that's why people do it that way. But I just do it this way. My mama taught me. And so, like I say, whichever way you want to do it. I just quartered an onion, and I'm dropping that in there. Now maybe I can get that out of our way for good. Y'all reckon? Alright, I am going to salt both of these roasts. I'm cooking for about 9, because number 10, Ashley, she's not eating roast yet. She's just a wee one. So I'm going to put about 3/4 of a teaspoon on each roast, like that. I tell you, I'm going to go on and put that's about all I'm going to do, about 3/4 of a teaspoon on each one. So I won't be sure and get it too salty, but it won't be if you put a teaspoon on each of these roasts. That's big old pieces of meat, isn't it? And my fresh ground pepper. And we put all those garlic cloves down in the little pockets of there. Now see, I put plenty of pepper. I love to put some Worcestershire sauce on here. Lynn Perrin is what I've got and use. Or rooster sauce, like my friends call it. Chance and Brittany. And I also use some granulated garlic, not garlic salt, just granulated garlic or garlic powder. I sprinkle a little bit of that too. It's a little bit of a different garlic flavor than the garlic cloves down in there, so I do both. And this is onion powder. Powder only, no more salt added. And then I'm going to pour my water in here, but I'm not going to pour it like over the roast where it washes that seasoning off right now. I'm going to pour it to the side of it. Hope y'all can see. I'm just kind of poured to the side of it like that. And I'm going to come on up where it just about covers those roasts like that. Yeah, they looking good so far, Luke? They do smell good already, don't they, baby? Yeah. Okay, guys, and I'm going to cover them, put them in the oven on 350, and these are going to go at least 3 hours, okay? But what I'll do halfway through is I'll flip my roast over so that little piece sticking out of that water doesn't get overdone. And then about 30 minutes before I'm going to drain the stock off and make gravy, I'm going to put red potatoes and carrots in here too. Yum. But I'll do that with y'all. Y'all know I will. So I will be back. Okay guys, it's been 3 hours. I told y'all in an hour and a half. I opened this up in the oven and I just flipped my roast over so they cook evenly and not get dried out too much on the top. Because you see some of the water has cooked out and it's cooked down to a nice beef stock. Yum! So at this point, those are done. Like I say, I like to let mine go kind of low and slow to get really, really, really tender. But you can do it faster than that, but they just don't get as tender. Roasts love to just cook all day long, so that's what I do with them. And while this was baking, I chopped some potatoes and I washed them really good, just some little red potatoes, and I sliced them in half. And then I got some baby carrots, and I'm going to add these in here at this point. And I turned my oven up to 375 so these can hurry up and get done. I'll make sure they get all down in the broth, and they're going to make an even better stock for us, aren't they, for the gravy? Yeah. And because I had not seasoned these potatoes and carrots, I'm going to put a little more salt, just like I'm seasoning the potatoes and carrots, okay? And a little more pepper. And I'm going to put the top back on, and I'm going to let this go 15 or 20 minutes. And I'll just check my carrots and make sure they're done, because my potatoes will get tender before my carrots will. So I'll just reach in and check a carrot, make sure it's good and done. And then I can drain this so I can make gravy with y'all. So I'll be back, and I am going to cover it again. Y'all hear my oven is preheating. We did get, come here Luke. What all did you do down there? He helped us go work with that cow. Don't touch that pan, baby. It's hot, hot, hot. But we went and Papa called her and we gave her a good shot of vitamins and cleaned her foot up real good. Nothing was in it, nothing was wrong with it. So we were glad with that. So we figured she just needs a shot. So we gave her that and turned them back out, and then we fed them all, didn't we? And you and Papa rode in the tractor and we got some hay, didn't you? Y'all got 2 bales of hay. So we've been out on the farm, Luke helping us. And so we're back in here, gonna get these roasts done and finished up. We'll see y'all in a little while.
Any Walmart in today.
Okay, y'all. I let these go on 375, and look how nice and good everything looks. I'm gonna show y'all my next step. Get these roasts out, and I'm gonna let them rest on this plate for me to cut up for us. My family's arriving. There's the grandbabies are here. And kiddos. So we gotta get this show on the road, don't we? Yeah. I just fried some okra. Alright, guys. Flip those over. Those look good. I use my spoon, and I just dip out my carrots and my potatoes here to go around. I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna strain my broth, and then we'll get over here and we'll make some gravy, guys. Okay, guys. I took up my roast, and they are cooling so I can slice them. And I've got my carrots and potatoes way down here. Carrots and potatoes, carrots and potatoes. And I strained all my broth or my stock, whatever you want to call that, right here. Doesn't that look good? And I've got me just a little bit of oil in here. This is actually the oil that I fried my okra in. About a 1/4 cup of oil, okay? And I got it heating up on medium high. And I'm going to do me about a 1/4 cup of all-purpose flour as well in here. I see it's already starting to sizzle in that oil, isn't it? Already get going. So about the same amount of fat to the same amount of flour is what you want to do. Of course, you just use all-purpose. You wouldn't bother putting the self-rising in there. Y'all see how that kind of seized up on me? Which means I've got a little bit more flour than I do oil. So I'll get over here. And this is just vegetable oil is what I've got in here. You can do corn oil, peanut oil, whatever you want to. Y'all see I added a little bit more oil because I don't measure, so that's just how I do it. But if you want to measure, do your 1/4 cup of oil to a 1/4 cup of flour. Now, that's perfect. All it just needed was just a little dash, didn't it? I'm going to stir this and get it a nice toasty brown so it'll make our gravy a nice toasty brown. While we're waiting on that, I'll show y'all some things we've got. I made us a big old pot of rice for us to get some gravy on top of. Making sure both of my little cameras can see. And I got us lima beans. Some yummy, yummy, yummy lima beans. Butter beans, whatever you want to call them. I call the little light green ones lima beans. And then everybody loves some corn. Some whole kernel corn, and I use the frozen corn, and I just put a pat of butter, and y'all know I put a teaspoon of bacon grease in there. A little salt and pepper. Trying to see. Oh, that's my camera in the way right there. My camera's in the way of my other one, and I'm seeing that in the other camera. There we go. That's better. Now, that's kind of distracting, isn't it? I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. It's kind of hard to get y'all both over here squished in. All right, guys, I'm going to kind of stir on it. Like I said, I've got it on about medium-high heat. So I got to kind of stay right here and babysit. We got to babysit and not leave it and let it burn. Okay, I've got my tea steeping because I'm going to make some sweet tea. Right here. Yeah, I'm going to get 2 big old gallon bags of tea steeping. I'll make that sweet tea. And y'all, I think y'all saw my potatoes and carrots I did earlier. Yummy! And they're flavored so well with the with that beef stock it was baking in the oven. Let's see what else I got. Cover up my corn, keep it warm while we're getting this gravy done. I'll show y'all my fried okra. Oh, here we go. Oh, girl. Baby, I sliced him. Doesn't he look good? Those 2 rows, they look delicious, don't they? Yes, they do. Tender. Oh my goodness. They're falling apart tender. And I just tinted them with foil, y'all, like that to keep them nice and warm. We got one more thing. We've got fried okra, yum, and just some store-bought. I think those are what, Sister Schubert's, and they're so good. And of course, I put butter on top of them. And I've got that sitting in the oven on warm, waiting on our gravy. All right, y'all see that gravy roux about to turn? Yeah, it's turning darker. I'm gonna turn it up a little bit since I've showed y'all everything. Let's get this show on the road. And I won't salt this at all, y'all, till I taste it, because y'all know I salted the roast, and then I salted the potatoes and carrots. So that's probably enough salt, but I will add some black pepper to this. But, like I say, I'll taste it first after I get this made, because I bet our stock has got plenty of salt in it. It's like a little salted stock, isn't it? Alright, Ruth. Okay, guys, I'm going to cook this like another minute, and I'll be back. Okay, guys, y'all see that? That is looking good, isn't it? I'm fixing to add my stock now. My stock, I'm trying to get it in both my cameras. Be careful, because this is steamy, steamy, steamy. You see that, Addie? That's scary looking in it, baby. Alright, guys, I'm going to bring this to a boil, so that way it'll all thicken with my roux. Y'all can only imagine how good this tastes using what came off that roast, can't you? Put some fresh ground pepper in there. Had a little bit more of that stock left. Yes, it is going in there, guys. Like I say, this is going to come to a nice rolling boil and let it reduce just a little bit. And I'll come back on here and show y'all the finished product. Okay, y'all, I'm just showing y'all. See how I got it to a rolling boil and it's just boiling. I'm going to let it do that and it'll reduce down and thicken, and it'll condense that flavor and be very, very good. We'll be back. Alright, y'all. Just going to show y'all how this is thickened up a bit, and depending on how thick you want it, you can just let it cook some more and get thicker and thicker and thicker. And it tastes just perfect. So we are going to turn it down on low and get everything out and say the blessing, and we're going to enjoy supper. You ready, Addie? She nodded yes, y'all. There we go. Alright, Addie, that's a little bad. Here we go. You and me will go this way, darling.
Come on now, y'all, get close.
We're coming. We're getting close. Get COVID close, somebody.
Look at it.
Hey, guys. Y'all's going to say the blessing, and we're going to enjoy this Sunday supper. Alright.
Heavenly Father, I just thank you so much for this day, for this time, Lord, for my family and the blessing that they are. I just ask you, Lord, just keep us well, Lord. Just keep your hand upon us. Keep the devil from us, Lord. Please, just forgive us when we fail you. Thank you so much for the day. In Jesus Christ's name I pray. Amen.
Amen.
Did you miss it? Yes.